Hello, my name is Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Storage World Analyzer, the #1 financial analysis software tool in the self-storage industry. And I help people who are getting in the self-storage business or people who want to grow their self-storage business strategically purchase self-storage facilities in such a way that it creates true wealth and a fulfilling career. And the value of your facility is what a ready, willing, and able buyer will pay for your income stream. In many ways, the value of your company is a function of how easy it is for someone to step in and take over your company. And that is one of the main accountabilities of a chief operating officer. You know, as we create the roles and accountabilities for our company in preparation for the tremendous growth we anticipate in the fourth quarter of 2015 and for the next 3 years afterwards, we're focused on creating structures right now so that when that growth happens, the structures are there for the company to grow into. I sure wish I'd done that when I first started and got in the self-storage business. Last week, we talked about the roles and accountabilities of a chief executive officer, which is you. Today, let's talk about operations. There are 3 main functions in every company: operations, marketing, and finance. It doesn't matter whether it's a self-storage facility, whether it's Ford Motor Company, UPS, or a tanning salon. Every company has those 3 main functions. And to a large degree, operations determines the value of your company. So in the self-storage business, the main function of the operations officer, and most likely that's you right now, or at least it was me when we first got started, but the main function of an operations officer is to document and create an operations manual for literally every single aspect of running your facility and later running your company. How to open, how to take money, how to move people in, how to have auctions, how to close, how to repair a unit, what to do when someone moves out. Literally every single function that a manager does in the course of a day, a week, a month should be documented. Why? Well, there's 3 main reasons. 1, it allows you to have a systems-oriented company rather than an employee-oriented company. Often what happens is the owner does everything, and then when he can no longer do everything, he hires a manager and turns it over to him. This is what I did, and basically the manager evolves on their own. Don't do that. Have a system and structure in place so that the manager knows what to do, what's expected of them, and what you're looking for in their job performance. Managers like that. It helps them know what to focus on. It also allows your company not to be dependent on one person or a team of people. Because what happens when that manager quits? What happens when that manager retires? What happens when that manager's just not up to par that day? Your asset and the performance of your asset, if it's dependent on a person or a team, it can be hurt. Have a system in place so that no matter who you put in that position, they're going to be doing the same thing and they know what's expected of them. The next main reason it's important is it helps you hire the right people. To a large degree, how successful you are in the self-storage business and how successful your company and facilities will be a function of having the right people in the right jobs. An operations manual lets you and the employees know what the job skill sets are that are required. Also, as the chief operating officer, be sure to hire into the culture that you're creating. If you want to learn more about that, watch episode 16 of View from the Top or read that blog. And there's a lot of resources out there to support you in creating a company culture. The operations officer and the CEO are responsible for that. And the third value of having an operations manual and it's not third in order of priority, it just happens to be number 3 today, is that it allows you to offer awesome customer service. When you go out of town and you're in a city you've never been in before and it's time to eat, very often you'll go to a franchise or a restaurant name that you recognize. Why? Because you know what to expect. Consistency. Customers love consistency. When consistency is in place, the customer feels empowered. They feel in control. When the customer feels empowered and the customer feels in control and they know what to expect, they come back, you get repeat business, you get referrals, and you create raving fans. So it doesn't matter what facility they go into that you own, who's working that particular day at that facility, or even with the same employee that they're doing 2 different things on 2 different days. Operations manual allows for consistency, and customers like consistency. It helps create a space for much better customer service. I sure wish I had focused on these type of roles and accountabilities when I first got going in the self-storage business. I would have been able to grow my company much faster. So my coaching to you today is, if you don't have it in place, start creating an operations manual. If you do have it in place, constantly update it, tweak it, make it the best possible document possible. Use it. Don't let it sit on a shelf. Use it. And when you do that, your company will grow faster than you can imagine. My name's Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Storage World Analyzer, the #1 financial analysis software tool in the self-storage industry. Thank you.